G'day guys, well, are we starting?
Yeah, we're good.
You can kick us in.
Welcome to the Mailbag Review Show for Flemington on, what was it, the 15th?
Very close to Christmas, the
15th.
second last day at Flemington before Christmas. We're back there on Saturday again.
Yeah, it's interesting, 2 weeks in a row.
I thought the track played very, very well.
What's midweek? Caulfield this week.
Caulfield, Valley, Flemington. It's a beautiful little way to finish the year.
Nice little treble, I like it.
I'm heading to Sydney. I'm heading home for Christmas, just for like Boxing Day. No, Christmas Eve sort of. So I've got 3 days at the track left for the year.
You looking forward to it?
This week I'm going to Sydney. I'm looking forward to both.
Bit of both, yeah.
Like,
Bit of time off,
It'd be good to go back to Caulfield. I reckon it'll race really well.
Be perfect.
The amount of rain we've had.
Well, they've done the renovations they normally do, and it'll just be.
Mirabar's
Spot
my
on.
favourite joint in Australia, and then finish up at Flemington. I didn't get heaps out of it on Saturday, but we were sort of in front all day.
Yeah.
Courtesy of Phone Me. We gave away the lead in the last race there, backing third and fourth, True Elixir and
True Excelsior.
True Excelsior and
Yeah, the.
Weary's one.
Twitchy Frank.
Twitchy Frank. It was pretty frustrating when it finished.
It's painful.
It wasn't a sneak, but it was it was just, if you're grading this level of snickery, it just didn't go on report, if you know what I mean.
The worst part is.
I assessed it for mid-range snickery,
Yeah.
but I'll let Stevie Basta slide.
So you wouldn't have appealed it to the third umpire.
Saturday afternoon I would have.
Yeah.
Because I was fuming. I still wanted to go faster. He's a better horse than them.
You'll route run him.
You know?
That being said, the horse that's won, you can understand on its very best in the past. Like, it's always been a good horse, but it hasn't shown that level recently.
Yeah.
And that's why it's gone around 40s. And you look at yourself and you go, well, of course it won at 40s, and not surprised.
Yeah, I think Twitchy Frank's probably... There's a few hidden runs in that race.
Yeah.
Well, not hidden runs, but there's some good runs.
Well, we'll get to them. But let's just start off with a few viewer questions.
You're the host.
A few viewer questions. Right off the bat, this was an anonymous email we got in. Good to see Christian Reef wasted down 2 to 3 weeks to get the weight for Sky Boy on the weekend to get the run.
It sounds like you're reading your own writing there.
Well, I am reading my own writing from the email.
I went to have a little spray when I saw on Twitter that he was like, I got my weight down for 3 weeks.
Christian wrote, as an owner, do you appreciate that?
No, it makes me sick because Christian, who I don't think is a great jockey, and this is probably why, he weighed in heavy, over a kilo heavy, lost by a B's Dick.
Yeah. On
a horse of mine at its first ever start, I think it was. Never won another race.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
That's where you.
I don't like Christian Reith. I'm not a fan of him.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I thought that was a pretty tough win though.
Yeah, agreed.
But again, typical Christian. He went about 100 metres too early, and exposed the things, just sitting there waiting to get run down.
It was.
When Rob sent through the big bet at it, I thought about it, but I couldn't pull the trigger. I let it go because I can't handle C Reith. And I probably should have done the same thing with most of Pete's stuff because he found jockeys that I don't rate.
Yep.
And Pete Anthonys, if you go and watch if you could get your hands on the WA Mounting Up Mail and then go through and watch the rides, you'll throw up each and every time.
He just had a terrible luck on the weekend.
I've never seen anything like it.
It's not a surprise with the level of jockey over there in WA that at metro level. That's why Pike.
What about one of them was that's why he's got lengths on him because a lot of them are. One of them was 3 wide the trip for 800 or 2,000.
Yeah.
And still fucking almost won.
Yeah.
And you start to get off your seat, and your missus going, "What are you doing?" It's 8:30 at night, you freak.
Yeah.
And I'm going, and then it gets done. Like,
yep.
Anyway, it's been a bit like that, hasn't it? With a bit of the cricket going on.
It's that time of the year. Just wait till Big Bash kicks in.
Yeah, I can't wait. I really can't wait. I'm really enjoying the cricket.
Yeah. I think that's where I get interested.
Cricket's changed, hasn't it? Like, I don't know if you're much a cricketer, but remember everyone's banned for the doubt?
Yeah.
Any doubt it's not out?
Yeah.
How the fuck was Virat Kohli given out? If you're still talking about it today, there was some doubt.
Yeah. I would say benefit of the doubt has gone.
Yeah, but it's cricket. Like,
Yeah. I was a gun in year 6, and after that,
I'm enjoying the cricket, but the way there's a lot of people who were heavily bagging the old regime that won cricket games. They're just supporting the new regime regardless of what happens, I think.
it's hard to get on the new regime when they actually haven't really replaced anything. Like, I don't see the difference.
I don't think Finch is an opening bat like in Test cricket.
That's a tough one. I think you've just kind of put in him for Warner at the moment, and he's just filling the spot.
Yeah, but he comes across too far and his head's outside the ball. He's too much of an eye player when you're opening.
He's a big bash player. That's all he is.
Oh, he's a test cricketer. He's made 50 Test cricket now, but I just think he'd be much better at 6.
Well, we've got a few changes that we'd make to the order, I think, if we were looking at tomorrow. Let's get into a few of the other questions. Just straight off the bat, a normal question, Regimate. What the hell's going on?
Well, I really don't care, but it does seem to be getting... We've had 3 emails about this, so we're going to try and talk about it. I don't care about it.
Have you seen the differences in the yard with the Phillies races, as an example?
No, not overly, but it just highlights how fucked up large parts of racing in Australia is, that you can't watch replays on the same platform. Yeah. It's different rules in different states, and it's a big issue, this, and it's a big issue. Regimate's a huge issue, and there's a big race here, there's another big issue, and can we get Arcadia Queen to come to our state, because that's going to really help the game. No, what's going to help the game is if you make Neds take bets.
Yeah. Or
focus on that shit. Focus on punters. Stop.
As Richard Irvine's been pointing out, if you look at when the minimum bet laws came in 2 years ago, there would have been 15 operators. Well, UBET's just changed today to now be a tab only. You've got Ladbrokes, who's taken over 2 or 3 companies, including Neds, who's eventually going to be put into Ladbrokes. Same with CrownBet going into a couple other, William Hill being...
I think Victoria is airborne. The Regimate thing does seem a bit silly. Yeah. But it should be governed by the Australian Racing Body. It's a ridiculous rule. But Victorian racing on the whole is miles ahead of everyone else, I think.
Agree on that. I do think that the Landis is trying some okay things.
The Landis is alright, but it's just 4 races. They've still got 6 horses in every race up there.
Which is a massive trouble for
Look, if it's going so well, why are there no horses in the races?
Well, and half of them are Victorians sending them up as well for the prize money at the moment, but that'll hopefully change.
And in Perth, that Roro people, remember when they got dailysectionals.com.au? Yeah. They got them on to help the big punters, not for the mug punter. No. You haven't got minimum bet laws, mate. Yeah. So, what are you talking about? And you think the big punters don't already have it? Like, please. Yeah. Was that not pretty scary?
It was pretty scary.
We did it to death on the podcast, or I did.
Yeah. It made no sense to me.
It's confusing. Anyway, sorry.
No, it's fine. Trots. Did you go on Saturday night? Make it down to Inter-Dominium after Flemington?
Did you go?
I didn't go. I was sick in bed. So.
There's not a chance in hell I'd go. I've been to one trot meeting in my lifetime, and it was 4 weeks ago at the Triple Etta at Granny.
How good was it though?
Didn't enjoy it. I'm not a trot man. I do agree there's a fair bit of hype around, isn't there?
I tell you what, they've tried...
Why is the hype?
Because they've got the right people running it. They've got people who are extremely passionate, and they're not... I wouldn't say they're on overly large figures, right? So I've got a few contacts in the trots, Vic, and wherever, right? And they're really nice people that do anything out of their way to try and help you if you ask them the right question. It took me 8 days to get an email back from Racing Victoria on how to get into fucking Werribee for the internationals. 8 days.
Yeah, but...
That should be on their website.
But there's definitely less cheating going on in racing than in trots. I get messages saying this thing's dead, like race 8, number 4 dead, can't win.
I think in no matter what sport we're doing, there's fixes, there's cheating that happens. Unfortunately, look at Smurden right now going through VCAT. We knew for how long that it was happening, and everyone knew. But you had to play by... There was 6 months there. We were...
It's fascinating what they do and don't report. Like, there are huge rumours going around at the moment. Yeah. About a large operation.
Of course.
I haven't heard a thing about it on RSN or .com.
Well, they can't. Legally, they can't mention anything on that, and
Why?
They're right, because it's only a rumour. Like, they're right to not mention it, because you've then damaging their own brand. And I'm okay if there's only a rumour for that to happen. But we all knew that Smurden, there was charges coming, and it wasn't right that there was even months after that we had to wait and have his horses going through the system, being well backed, and it was wrong for it. We were 6 months there from the mounting yard where you had to wait to see if money was coming. It wasn't right.
What do you mean? You still have to wait and see what's going on.
Of course you do, but I think there was that specific stable you were having to watch for it. So it just wasn't right.
I just think it's too much trotting on for it to be taken seriously as a sport. It's like it may as well be the electronic shit in the tabs.
Yeah.
It's like that to me.
I think
greyhounds, that's what it is.
I think the very top level of trots and very top level of greyhounds, they come to their own.
But you know what I'm like though. I don't. Just because I love horse racing, I don't watch like much or any Hong Kong or.
Yeah.
I just watch Victorian racing and I bet.
See, I could tell you, I'm the Mighty Quinn as a trotter that I've just, I really like to watch go around. Lazarus, who went to America, I'd watch. But Tiger Tara, who I backed and got a good win on from the Inter Dominion, because I tried to do the form and actually do it properly, and thankfully picked the right one this time because I didn't last year or the year before. So, it doesn't happen every year. But that was one of the few horses I'd been following, same with Lenny the Shark and a few others. You just get the names, I think, as you're in the game, and when they're going around, you're interested in watching them, but outside of that, you're less interested, is what I would say. Same with a few of the dogs that were going around. Like Miata was a freak, and I'd always tune in when Miata went around.
Yeah, see, I don't know who that is, or what you're talking about. Or who this other, whatever name you just said.
I think there are different levels of interest. Like, I know Ross Brody and a few of our other...
Roscoe's sick for the trotters.
Yeah, but they love it. And
Tigsy's sick for it too, isn't he?
Yeah, but they like all codes. And there are lots of people out there who are just...
Apparently there's a joint near his place that he likes to cycle out to. That's always...
No wonder. He loves a good cycle, Tigsy.
When he's not post-race tweeting about mythical tips.
Do we touch that one on? Oh, I'm just touching that off. That's disgusting.
He was with me from race 1 to 8.
Yeah.
I never heard one word about Smart Coup was overs here. Or, he told me he was on most races.
Yep.
And respect to him, he does run his own race.
Okay.
But I didn't. I might be wrong. But I didn't hear one word about Smart Coup. But then I saw the tweet, and he might have just been trying to get me to play it on that side off,
Yeah.
Wishy style.
Yeah. Just get you going.
And I have, tried to hit the thing through the covers.
Yeah.
But I think I've nailed it. I'm not sure. See what he says.
Whip rule. I think it's come to the fore again. I think I'm a broken record on this one, but Mascalino would not have won, in my opinion, if it wasn't over-whipped on the weekend. They've given a $750 fine for 4 whips over. You go look at it, the 450, it's just absolutely plodding. Etymology looks like it's going better, which is etymology, so to be fair. Yeah, go for it. And the other horse in the race that's run second or third with it, they look to be going better.
So what's your solution?
It's quite simple. That you have to. Dominic Byrne tried to put up a ruling on this probably about a year ago. He said, look, you have to come up with a system. Look at cricket. They've got Duckworth Lewis for ever trained out.
Duckworth Lewis is one of the most dumb things that ever was invented.
But you can figure it out and say, over a set distance, this is what the equivalent of an extra whip is going to cost you.
Versus track rating. Imagine that. We can't get resume right.
Yeah.
Then we've got the track rating. They say it's like a good 4, but it's a firm 2.
Yeah, but just stick in the rules. It's the same with the over the weight limit rule, right? If someone is 0.49 kilos over the limit, they're still okay. But as soon as they hit 0.51 over, it's a DQ.
Do you agree that they're needed, or do you think they're not needed?
The whip rule?
The whips.
The whips are definitely needed, yeah.
I think if you think
it's danger.
If you think that you don't need whips, you should watch the race that everyone's talking about down the straight. Watch Riata.
Yeah.
If Employee could ride and change hands with the whip, it probably wins.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, he's just cracking it that way. It goes right, and it sort of straightens, and he cracks it again, and it goes right.
And this is not having a go because.
No, I'm having a go. Yeah. I think Employee needs to learn how to change hands on fucking when he's whipping horses.
I think he's still learning, is what I would say. That's the booking difference there. If you have Craig Williams on, that horse wins. And you've taken the decision to put a 2 kilogram claner on a horse that maybe has greenness in it, and that's cost you the race. Like when we were at Mitchie's, he's shown how incredibly hard to us it is to change your whipping hand. Like,
I remember that.
Yeah, you're probably 5 to 10 deep at that stage. But when we're on the had the fake horse thing out, the training horse, he was showing us just how incredibly he was showing us how incredibly hard it was to change hands. So, look,
no, I'm not saying it's easy, but like if you're a jockey, I don't have a clue about it, but I just expect a jockey riding at Flemington. I expect a trainer with a horse racing at Flemington to select a jockey that can change whips, especially down a straight.
Yeah.
Maybe in the circle race, less important.
Yeah, straight's definitely the most important.
Fuck me.
Yeah. Couple of viewer questions.
What about there's one race where Andrew Mallion, who completely he rode a horse on Wednesday, due well maybe.
Yeah, that's
outstanding ride.
Oh, he killed
it. Perfection. Just cruised across Chop King style.
Were you on it?
No,
yeah,
I wasn't on it.
You were,
This is respectful commentary.
Yeah.
Chop King style, cruised across, sat 3 or 4 wide, 1,000 metres at Sandown, doesn't matter. Perfect ride, won.
Yeah.
Then we backed him on Thursday at Warrnambool where he fucking slaughtered one.
Yeah.
Like, it was. I think he's a very honest and competent jockey, but it was like he was trying to hook this thing and he wasn't.
Yeah.
It was that bad. Then on Saturday, he's ridden a horse. We'll get to it and review the race. But 600 to go, I've ridden like perfect ride.
Yeah.
Then in the straight, he fumbled the whip, missed the hole, run to the last and fall past. So changing whip must be difficult because
it's extremely difficult to do. Look,
he's a jockey that goes like that and that.
I've been Andrew Mallion before on one of my horses. He's gone and led with it where it's a horse that's normally slowly weighs.
No, he can ride, mate. The ride at Sandown was just like it was a leap. It was proper ride.
But this is backing off what you're saying. He went 11 lengths faster than class benchmark for 600 for a horse that was first time 2,000 metres. So he's cooked it. And he's come back and gone, got it wrong.
Oh, well, we've had some. What about
you can't hate on someone who says I got it wrong.
Olive on Friday night, we backed it at good odds, mild snickery early hesitation. Then he went forward.
Yeah,
it's traded $1 and lost. Bowie, just go forward, son. Just be positive, please God.
And the good ones get it bad.
No, the good ones, mate. Some of the good ones are Damien Oliver. I think he must be going to like Hawaii or Bali or somewhere grouse, and he's just working on the pipes.
Yeah,
because he has been strangling a stack of them lately. Just seeing how long he can hold them for. He gets off the horse, he's just like buffed up. There's big pipe jobs. Look at him, big Ollie.
What, Johnny Ellen over the carnival style?
For an old bloke, he can really he's strong, man. Fuck.
Oh.
What he did that thing at race 1 at Sandown on Wednesday was like impressive. Like race 1.
Yeah.
I thought he might let a horse just like lead and win by the end of the day because he just couldn't even lift his arms. That would have been real sore.
We've seen a few jockeys.
Have a look at the ride he does it might be that straight race on Rockets Regular, might be. Holy shit.
What you just mentioned there, and that's a little pearl of it.
That's what they call over racing, it's called snicking.
Yeah. I always like when you see an apprentice who's, not had many city class rides previously, when they got 5 or 6 on a card at Moonee Valley or something, coming to the last 2 races, it's interesting to watch their rides on replay to see if they actually had much to give left.
Yeah, or seeing jockeys who have been out in the piss at a casino.
Well, they can't get race 1 right.
They can run out of energy pretty quickly because they're so dehydrated.
So we've got a fan of the show who's tweeted in and said, Georgia Cartwright. That's all they've said.
That's Josh.
Yes.
Young Josh is often on the show and a big part of the team. He has definitely got a little bit of a crush on Georgia Cartwright. So Georgie, if you watch the show and you want us to sort of set something up there, I'm sure Josh is pretty shit. He's quite shy. So you definitely have to make the first move, you know what I mean? He's definitely more in your camp than his approach to women. He's cautious.
Respectful, mate.
No, cautious.
Unlike the Nationals Party person who got done today.
Oh, there's a lot of Walshy about him.
Oh, I was just looking, I was like, it's a wish for the National Party.
Yeah.
Tigsy's ridden in. What about the main man, Jack?
The cyclist.
Yeah, blowing up about a couple of past champions being in the mounting yard. He must have forgot these horses bring many punters a lot of joy even after being retired.
It frustrates me. I understand that they come in and I think that's good. But I don't think there's a big parade ring down the back.
Yeah.
And at Flemington, if I stand in the middle of the yard, I then can't see the horses at the other side.
I don't think they should. So here's my thoughts on it. Parading them's useless. Bring them actually out into the general public. Make a set area where we can go up and pat them. And do
Well, there's no
whatever.
one there, so
Yeah.
I don't know why they can't go up on the lawn.
That's what I'm saying, on the lawn.
Yeah.
And why not give them a
You know what would be a really good place?
Give them a whirl.
You know where you could put them where no one is?
half.
The bookmaker's ring.
Oh,
It's dead. There was no one there.
yeah, because it's out the back. Why would you be there? That's the thing. Like, the bookmaker's ring is the most stupid area.
There's more bookies than punters in the big ring.
Like, don't worry, they got up $130 million grandstand, you know?
The grandstand is good. I love it. That top bar bit of the P&O ship, the cruise liner, it is grass.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
They have life jackets up there, though.
I think next Saturday, if I can get out of what I've got to do for dinner,
Ooh, yep.
we might go up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will maybe...
Don't tell Todd so.
I'll organise the kittens.
No.
Taxi on the way back, mate.
I'll see where that thing lives, actually, eh?
Yeah.
On the way up to the Dandenongs.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to text you about that, actually.
So I can stalk the actual taxi.
You've probably woken up there a few times.
Well, story of my life.
Where am I? Alright, anything else?
I'm just looking for stuff of note. Yes, Callum Robson. Do you see this tweeting about Freddie Kersley? So Freddie getting a couple of winners, has it all gone to his head? So he's tweeted...
I did find it interesting, yeah, I saw this. Fred got 9 likes.
Yeah.
And Chrissy Palmer got 27.
Yeah.
Now, Fred, I think he's back. He was horrible on Bendigo on the thing way back.
Yes.
Like Fred, he was sort of second last pair on the fence. Cornering, he was last on the fence. There's nowhere to go, mate.
Yeah.
You're a Bendigo. Frustrating ride there, but he's riding pretty well. I think Chrissy Palmer should stop tweeting and start worrying about riding. He fucking slaughtered Giraffe on Saturday. It was a disgusting ride from a senior jockey. I doubt there's anything in that, they're just having fun, aren't they?
Yeah, just having a bit of bounce, I reckon. And Crowform...
I'm happy to bet on either of them at the moment.
Crowform's done a little bit of a smart-ass one, which is good. This one's for Ask Dicko. How local do you have to be to use a road-signed local traffic only?
Just if you're in a hurry. Don't you reckon?
I just go down it regardless. If I know it's quicker to get me to my location, I'm going down it. I'm local
But it
enough.
might not be quicker, because then you might get stuck to
Yeah, but I'm local enough to know that it's quicker. Like, there's one near my place, like, I know, kilometre away. Local enough. So let's get into the actual review. So race 1, 1100 metres. Yes has won it from Absolute Flirt and Favourite Things. Overall, they've crawled 3 lengths slower than class benchmark for 600 and only come home, you know, relatively even to a point where it's been 2.7 below the class benchmark overall.
I thought that this yes might be pretty smart. It was very good at Moonee Valley.
They backed it in the Magic Millions race as well.
It did this like it wasn't meant to even do it. It was green, just fucking did it. I thought Favourite Things was a run outside it of the race.
Yeah.
Favourite Things and yes, the two I'd follow. I thought Movie Roll had every possible, pretty poor.
I thought it was very poor.
Absolute Flirt was a pass mark, and Oh So Rewarding
Needs a bend.
maybe a pass mark. I thought Ethan probably should have let it go a little bit quicker.
I think definitely needs it quicker based on what it did at Moonee Valley the previous start. That's where it was absolutely suited. It's trucked away from them, just got ridden home, you know, run down by some good things late, and then it's gone back to a really slow tempo here. So I just don't think it was suited.
Yeah, so I'd probably want to follow Favourite Things and yes.
I like yes, but I don't think it's in the same league as Unite and Conquer when they get up to Magic
I don't know
Millions.
who that is. So.
It's a very good Gay Waterhouse horse. On to race 2, 1410 metres, BM70 for the 3-year-olds. Leader's gone around extremely fast, nearly 5 minutes faster than class benchmark. So they've actually recorded, Foamy's recorded 3.3 lengths faster than class benchmark for the overalls. And geez, Social Spin's been good. What, 3 wide the trip, wasn't it?
Yeah, but like, I thought Ethan rode Social Spin really, really well.
He did through circumstances that he had, yeah.
From 9, the way the race, the way they landed, I think if he snicks, it runs 5th. If he goes to the front,
we'd be doing suicidal.
He might have won if he went to the front still.
Still would have been suicidal though.
But if he snicked it, I don't think he's near the finish. I thought Phone Me is just a really nice horse. We backed Phone Me. Am I saying that right? Phone Me. And
I'm saying it's Phone Me, yeah.
Yeah, we backed Phone Me and Social Spin from the yards. We didn't bet very much all day, really. Yeah. So we were in a good position after this. But, geez, I thought Social Spin was winning 300 out.
Yeah.
And I thought, it was going to need to be pretty good, sort of 700 out. But fuck it, it's a good horse. I want to follow it. The biggest follow for me is Social Spin. Phone Me, it looks like it struggles to hold big condition, so it might be why its runs are so spaced.
Okay. So you think they struggle with the horse?
Yeah, I think Plumpitch will improve. It was snicked and a bit heavy. Mahis Angel was given a disgusting ride. SP pretty short. Loon to run well. I think it can really improve. There's a bunch of runs here where I don't know. It's hard to gauge. Like Pio Monte. That's the Malian ride where he put this horse in the perfect spot, but then he just fumbled the whip at a crucial point where he lost his gap.
Yeah.
He didn't test the horse out at all. So what it did, I don't know. Regan Bales slaughtered Born Bad. It's hard to sort of gauge how strong it was. And I thought really Swish was a good run, but it was overplayed, like,
very much
the strength of the run. Like, it's a horse that needs luck constantly. It didn't lose a stack of momentum.
No.
It's a good run. It's a horse that could improve, but it's been up for a long time, and the prep's been disgusting.
You're not going to get a price to find out either next start. That's the thing.
You just feel like that preparation is just kind of like they just go in there and go, oh yeah, what should we do this week?
Yeah.
Like some joints, you get the idea they've got like the next 3 months.
Yeah.
I feel like really Swish it might be a horse that's not 100% sound and they're not sure how many runs they're going to get, etc. But I feel like if its preparation was a bit more planned out, it'd probably have won a few more races.
At the end of it, it's all about placement.
It hemorrhaged here. Out of a maiden win too.
Yeah, well, because where did you not want to be? You didn't want to be back last, realistically.
Yeah, but they hemorrhaged. I mean, it started favourite probably. They backed the shit out of it on course. It went off. Yeah. Social Spin started 660.
Yeah, that was a bit of a ridiculous drift.
Tigsy trying to lay it on the show. No, he's blowing up to going, fuck, I said to lay that on the show and would look like an idiot on debut. He's like, no, you said to lay it like $3 or $4.
Yeah.
660, that's a completely different
you're not laying,
proposition, isn't it?
No. Like at that point you're going, well, I could just place later to that.
Yeah. Either way, you're fucked.
Yeah.
It was good lay, Tiggs, I'm trying to say. It's a great lay.
Yeah, at the price, you're taking the right lay.
Yeah. Race 3, Drew.
1,720 metres, BM 84 for open.
Great ride, Lockie King. Got stuck into the straight. Good on him.
Look, when you look at the sectionals here, it's not a surprise that it's taken him having to over-whip it because they've gone nearly 11 lengths slower than class benchmark for 600. So they've crawled. And Masculino's strengths, you would say, is going fast.
Yeah, I think Masculino will keep winning.
Yeah.
Shizozo's going well. Kentucky Breeze can improve still.
Romance you had in your numbers, and I don't think it's suited at all to a sit and sprint.
It was snicked, so...
Yeah.
Not Ethan's best work.
Maybe one more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit race.
That's not good. Sorry. Yoda just quickly talk us
Race
through.
4 is a 1,200 metre race, benchmark 64 down the straight, which you aren't happy about. Cash Affair probably run a race, not suited on the inside, probably. Thought it was a pretty good run. More Wanted, I don't know how it won, but it did. Fallen Empire, heavily backed, good. Riata wins with a better ride. It fucking hell, like, it just stopped because it wasn't going straight. So it's really good. Again, it gets no credit, but Victorian Racing has a steward's vision.
Yeah.
You watch this horse, you should watch this horse. If you're watching the show and you think, I know a little bit, if anything, and you're trying to get good, I got something out of this week. If you watch Riata's run on the normal replay, it looks pretty weak. So I'd be tempted to write like, this thing's a fucking cat. non-line chaser.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Watch a steward's vision. It just rolls in badly. He has to straighten it up. It rolls in badly, straightens it up. That's why it's stopped.
Yeah.
Because he stopped riding it.
He was going to win.
Yeah, so the steward's vision changes my opinion of the horse. Ridden better, could have won. You know, good run.
You know, at the 50, when it's started to loom, it's about to go past, I've actually looked away. Because
Oh, it hit the front. It was in front by half a head.
Like, I've been watching on TV and I've looked away. And then I've looked up again, I'm like, how's it not won? So I've had to go back and look at the steward's vision and go, oh, fuck me.
I thought Via Balaciano for Lloyd Kennywell and Lockie King can be really followed. And Midnight Cowboy for Hobson, I think it might be a good one to follow to maybe a shitter race. Or back to a softer like circuit, you know? Like that bloke, when they back his horses, they don't lose.
Yeah, that's true. Just so you know, sectional data, they went exactly even. The leaders did, so on benchmark.
Yeah, we missed it. So race 3 on the punting form stuff, they've gone 7 lengths slow to the 600, so they've gone really, really slow. That's the slowest they've gone to the 600 all day. So it's a real like just cruise, and that's why I think that's why when they go to come home, no horse has done shit. Yeah,
and it's taken so long to get them at least, just you know, doing stuff.
Yeah, whereas like race 2, they went 2 lengths quick to the 6 and 2.5 quick home.
Yeah. I think that's it for that race.
Yeah.
There's not a lot to learn because you won't see many of these going to
Via Balanciano and Midnight Cowboy. There's a bunch that can win out of that race, I think.
Yeah, but I think you'll be seeing them at Cranbourne on a Friday night
or something. Which is perfect.
Yeah. Race 5, 1,410 metres, open handicap. Chamois Road has got the chocolates from Rock and Gold and Werner.
Keen away, sacked.
Yeah, they've gone really slow here.
Benchmarkpuntingform.com.au, hit me up, please, Drew.
Yeah, so the class benchmark 6 lengths slower than for the first 600 metres, so they just crawled. Like, it's just been a sit sprint. And on the preview pod, I was saying to you, Chamois Road, I don't think it's going to get it didn't get 1,500 last start. If they go fast, it's not going to get the 1,400, but they've crawled. So
she rode this really well, I thought.
Oh, it's a perfect ride.
Well done, Tally Hope. She's put in some stinkers in the back half of the car, but she rode this really well.
Yeah.
Rock and Gold, good. Wiener's ready to win now. Ullman don't know what to do, and Murahib I think's overrated. Benzini's in for a good prep, maybe.
And yeah, Prima's not a 1,400 metre horse.
Race 6, Drewy. Declares War.
Yeah.
It's always going to be winning, I thought. It wasn't like this miracle run that was... I thought it had run of the race, almost. It just smoked the pipe there. Really good ride by Zara. The ride on 5 Kingdoms by Lockie King, who put in some really good rides on Saturday, was horrific, I thought. Like, his early move from like the 8 to the 6 let fucking horses like Declares War, which was inside it somehow. Yeah. Even though Lockie's coming out of barrier 2, and Declares War's out of 3. You watch a replay, 1,000 out. Declares War's got the soft run on the rail. Yeah. Then Lockie's gone early, and started to break the field up. Yep. That's just...
Well, what's happened here this is just crucial in terms of the punting form data, what it gives you. So from the 800 to the 600, he's sitting 6th in running. Then at the 6 to the 4, he's sitting 11th in running. And then he's suddenly 3rd in running from the 4 to 2, and then 3rd as well. So he's really had to, kind of just squeeze it.
He's gone real wide.
Yeah.
He's panicked a bit.
Yeah.
I thought the horse was going to be winning still, 300 out. Narvasha, really good run. Good, great ride, Damien Thornton. Great ride. Okotox. Mick Price, you can tell he's just travelling pretty well. A bit going on. Look after your strappers, Mick. This bloke was wearing pants that you wouldn't put in the salvos bin.
Really?
That's how fucking bad they were.
Oh.
You'd bin them.
Okay.
All these trainers whinge about the way that the stable staff are treated and cry poor when they get in their Mercedes. Yeah. Bloody hard being a trainer. Hang on. Put some petrol in my Merc. Look after it. Buy a pair of pants. $20. Maybe we should get a GoFundMe page for strappers' pants.
I mean, reality is every single strapper, if you're smart about your business and you're a trainer, you should have your company name.
I said something to Mick over the fence. He was not impressed, eh? Yeah. How dare you speak to me from over that side of the fence, son? He didn't say that, but that's what his eyeballs were saying.
Yeah. I mean, if they're smart, you want to know who that horse is being trained by, and to have the strapper with Mick Price down the side, it makes sense.
Oh, they've gone real quick here, haven't they?
No, not really, actually. The leader's only gone 1.2 lengths faster than class benchmark for 600, so...
But versus...
Overall time for...
I don't do the class, I usually overall, and they've gone quick.
Yeah.
Nothing like a high. Robbie Griffiths, I don't know why you've got this German jockey out here, but he's no good. Do you accept now he's no good?
I think
this ride was utterly sickening to watch.
Was that his first ride at Flemington? I
don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Look, we're talking about putting apprentices on who can't whip both hands and putting nice pants on your strappers. This horse could have won this race.
Yeah.
Put jockeys on who can ride.
He should have been trying to go down the outside.
He sneaked the fuck out of it. It's overly sneaked early. It's the fastest last 800 and 600 of the race, again.
Would you think that's the stable telling him to snick though?
Yeah, probably. No, I don't actually. There's a difference between like snicking and just like cover.
Like I don't think the way... So where he's tried to take the run in the straight, right?
Oh.
I don't want to be there anytime, but I can understand that gap opens 1 in 2 times for him to get the dream passage.
Why doesn't he follow the winner? Fuck me. Like,
he's tried to stay within those 4 horses on the inside that have all then eventually just gone back onto him.
Part of my pain is because some of the movers bets were race 1 favourite things and race 9 True Elixir, and this thing I had a heavy eye up on the place.
Yeah.
So the other 2 have landed, and this prick's run 4th.
Yeah. With
a disgusting ride, which also sickens me more, which I'm sure everyone at home gets, because I fucking knew he probably would.
Yeah.
But at $15, I thought, maybe we'll find out.
It was the right price to find out. Yeah. Look, declares war.
I'm trying not to swear, but it's not going very well, is it?
No, it's fine. Declares war. Look, Twitter's a great thing. After the race, I kind of just commented and said, I think this thing's a bit of a thinker. And I've actually been told the stable think exactly the same thing, so whatever.
You can't trust anything else.
No, I'm just saying that's exact words from the stable, that the horse is a thinker.
Speaking of not being able to trust the stable at race 7...
Just quickly on that one, I think it'll be 100 times better suited with free running from 400 metres out. Like when that thing gets a 400 metre go at it, wow. Like I just want to see what's going to produce. Like that's what I'm looking for.
Those last 2 wins have been very impressive.
Oh, and if it can just get free running, I think it could be something super.
Race 7, 1100 metres, open handicap, Whispering Brook. I think it can improve from the yard. I think it's a very good win. I think this horse is really, really smart. Invincible Hour had a little, I think, was a better run. It wasn't suited that part of the straight, probably. Well, that's the way I'm reading the meaning. I'm not 100% sure on it. I've asked around other people's opinions.
What do you take of Punchy not whipping it the final 100? He's just pushing it. I guess that's what he's probably been told to do.
Well, if you watch Charlie, she just whips him.
Yeah.
Doesn't push the horse out here. So
it's hard to hate on Punchy when he's actually giving it a good.
I don't know.
Craig knew it.
I'm a little bit. Native Soldier's going to go one way or the other here. He's almost run to a career peak.
Yeah.
It's not like everyone's talking this typical sort of weird first up run. It's almost as good as it's ever gone.
Yeah.
She's stepping up from 3-year-olds.
Yeah, he's stepping up to open class.
So it's gone enormous.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest, as a 3-year-old...
I think it's going to explode off that. Or what?
I mean, he was the best of the bad bunch of Melbourne 3-year-olds, and
it's good horse to us.
Yeah, but that's because he was beating up on some fairly...
Yeah, but he won that $16 and stuff this year.
That was good for us. But what I'm more saying is I think with time, this horse could... Like, I don't think Weir's known for producing 2-year-olds. So I think this horse can only get better. So I agree with you.
He's known for many things, and 2-year-olds is not one of them.
Yeah. That Whispering Brook is just an enigma. Like, I remember just backing it back in the day in the bloody 1,000 guineas, was it?
Sorry, which?
Whispering Brook.
Oh, it's a good horse.
Yeah,
I'm team Whispering, big time.
Yeah, 1,000 guineas, it's run third to run third to Global Glamour, who you'd rate as a top.
Yeah.
Top horse.
I'm really keen on Whispering Brook this prep.
Weary wasn't first up.
Oh, I'm glad I don't listen to that sort of shit.
It's been 5s out to 13s out to 15s on Betfair, and it's won like a good thing, I want to say. Like, not like a good thing, but, you know, like... Did
you do like the old
chuckle?
Night's Watch, another Coldy when he went
Yeah.
Fuck.
No,
Horse one.
No, because it was two of Paddy Payne's in the finish with him. If Native Soldier or Thermal Current was there.
Yeah, I didn't think Native Soldier was there to win.
Do you reckon Thermal Current was over the top?
No.
Okay.
It's outstanding order.
Interesting.
Just needs everything to go right.
There are a few half-assed horses in there, I want to say. Anyway, on to race 8. 2,540 metres.
There's not much to talk about here, is there?
Well, K-Spec Cup.
Other than Pay Me, whoever lost. Whoever, was it Pleasuring's run last year, it's saying?
Oh, it is Pleasuring who's got there in the
On
end.
punting form?
Okay, that's interesting because someone was really suggesting that Earth Angel may have come last. So
No, Earth Angel didn't come last.
Yeah. Okay, so it is Pleasuring. So I've got them.
I'll watch the replay now while you keep talking.
No, it's hard to see
go through
from
the
the
punting
replay.
form data.
Oh, look. This race is pretty open and
Hashtag
closed.
data.
They've gone absolutely crazy out front here. They've gone 15.5 lengths fast in class benchmark. Like, that is absolute insane pace. So there's no surprise that the horses have finished in the top 7. They've sat 11th, 5th, 12th, 9th, 13th and 10th and 14th in run. So they've all come from midfield or back. So Maziz has been a pretty good run considering where it's sat compared to the rest coming from further back. Look, it's just a down and out stayers race. Can you follow it forward? Probably, but...
Might be Pleasuring. Pleasuring.
Okay, there we go. Pleasuring.
There's a few other joints that like to, like, severely... You know, there's people out there who love to do this sort of shit. Well, I'm not doing it, I'm just taking the piss. But I did Black Book Craft with Devil first up.
Yeah.
I didn't back it, I didn't claim it, I'm not tipping it. It's just been that long. It's been a long prep. Typical weir.
Yeah.
Beautiful suck right up the fence. Fit horse, suited.
He's coming from South Australia, isn't he? From a...
Yeah, he just flogs it.
Yeah. Because I got to work this morning, old mate Ben, who's likes to have his good 5 or 10 each way onto some long shots. He's messaged me on Saturday going, "Chucking! South Australian form!"
SA form.
Yeah, because I was telling him the other, I reckon the South Australian form's a bit underrated over here when they come to, you know.
I don't reckon it's underrated.
Stuff. I reckon the prices they send stuff around, like, I mean...
Some are well back, I reckon. Anyway, race 9. Let's get out of here, let's go pop.
Yeah.
Benchmark 84, 3-year-old fillies, mares up. 3-year-old and up.
Yeah, punting form data, they've gone 3.5 lengths slower than class benchmark. Smart Coupe's got the win from Phil the Flute and True Excelsior with Twitchy Frank in 4th. I didn't know Phil the Flute got 2nd in the end. That surprises me. Nantali, they've absolutely smashed like 26s into 10s and it's run a good 5th. What do you think of it from the yard, Nantali? It's the...
hang on, I've got it up somewhere.
Yeah, it's a Kieran Maher horse. Just because they've absolutely smashed this. This is probably one of the biggest goes at odds.
Good order.
Okay.
Big open bet next start was forward.
Okay.
Phil the Flute was good with the hoof filler.
Yeah.
It scared me off. I
Georgie on
was
board?
shitting me. Yeah, look, Josh is trying we're trying to get some shit done, you know, without a bet. And he's just distracted as hell by Georgie. Like, focus, little man. God. Anyway.
Yeah, I think if they've gone faster here, True Excelsior is better suited.
I was feeling sick. I was feeling sick, sort of 600 out. I could tell they were not going quick enough.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh god, because we've launched big bet, True Elixir and something Twitchy Frank. Twitchy Frank looked the winner, 400 out.
He's just a grinder, right?
True Excelsior, I think, if they went like 3 lengths fast to the 6,
yeah,
it probably wins.
Yeah, easy.
Although there were a lot of really nice closes in the race. Iron Queen,
yeah, it's a
Natali.
It's a sit sprinter though. Iron Queen, I reckon. Like that's
even Shatterchuck down the bottom there, I thought was alright. Horses like Queen Annabelle was awkwardly away. World of Hope almost bloody fell. I thought Warrigal and Bond Sensation were horrible.
Yeah, Warrigal pulled up with an issue.
But see, then the Pruska horses exploded on Sunday. All of them.
It's good when they can get them just all, you know.
Impressive effort to be able to make them all fire up at once.
I mean...
Anyway, anything else we should talk about?
No, I think we'll end it on that note right there. Yeah, got off on all of them. Ticked all the boxes. Almost in the speed limit as well, mate.
Yeah, 45, that's probably about enough. Alright guys, thank you for a good year. That'll be us for a while.
Yeah. Well, you can do a preview for
We'll do a preview for Flemington and a bit of Mooney Valley. We'll mix it up,
Yeah.
see what the Wish is doing, see who wants to come on. Might get a big crew on.
Yeah.
Be horrible sound, but we'll have fun. And we've got some. We'll go off to the pub now for a bit of a planning session for 2018. So.
2019.
2019.
Thanks very much, guys.
Thanks, guys.
And girls.
Bye.